Hey folks, this is Captain Glenn from NDNG's Tales of the Sail podcast. I thought I'd come to you from a different media today and talk about some of Firelock's ships and a couple other products that I found very helpful in gaming. So, I'd like to start with Firelock's smallest ship, or as they consider them, being ships are generally the size 2 and above vessels, whereas boats, such as the longboat, are the size 1 vessel. That I believe includes the piragua and canoa as well. So, we have the Bark here. Now this one, many of you may recognize from the painting bet that Tom and I had going a while back, and this is indeed named the Shame of Mullane. It has a nice green color to the back gunnel and the cannons, which I added. Kind of an Irish nod for Tom in his last name, but I really think the Bark is a great ship for people with smaller armies, smaller navies maybe. It does only mount 4 light cannon and 4 swivels, which I don't have the swivels mounted on here right now, but I do have them painted up, and it's very easy to rig. It's only got the 2 masts, very simple. 2 ropes up and down. The mast does go to here with the guideline there. Now I do want to talk about this. There is a place on the kit where, let's see if we can get a better look at that. This piece came with a mounting component that allowed for an additional flag mast like this one, but here at the front, so it would be kind of like that. And you see these on the newer kits that have the laser cut wood pieces. Honestly, I thought it looked a bit ridiculous considering that the thing was like this tall and it almost dwarfed the ship. So I did cut that away and file it down until it is a nice round mount point for the rope there. And then unfortunately, these two with the elastic were pulling this mast too far back. It was sitting like that. So I did add the extra line running to the foremast there, and that helped balance everything out a bit. I painted this one with contrast. I believe this is Wildwood here. This is standard snakebite leather, and this is Arrakis Dunes, or however that's pronounced. Anyways, it served me pretty well so far. It's generally been like a harbor defense armadillo for Spanish militia in the games that I'm trying to put together. It does hold about 30 models or so. The 4 light cannon are a little bit limiting, but the fact that you have to upgrade the bulkheads for 2 points, I believe, to allow your crew to get that extra point of save that most of the other ships allow by default, is well worth the investment every time if you're playing competitively. I don't always use it in my scenarios because I don't always want the ship to do super well. If you're running a larger fleet game, I think these would make excellent fire ships. They're not the fire ships, mind you. They're not the fastest, but if you put a couple of units on there with fire bombs, I think they could get in and amongst an enemy fleet, grapple, try to set fire to the other ship, etc. I have yet to test that theory, though. I can't wait. Hopefully coronavirus will be done and I can start having some real games again, aside from the monthly testing that I get to do. So, anyway, that's the Bark. Loaded up with guys, swivels, cannons, etc. And send it out. Great in games of 100, 150 points or less, where you just need a boat, or a ship rather. Oops. You just want to, get some naval encounter going. You're not going to be able to afford a brig. Sloop might be a bit expensive, but one of these guys will do you just fine, and if nothing else, they make great scenery if you want to put them in a harbor off to the side of a land battle. They're nice and small and give all the feel of a ship being in the harbor without all of the space required to do so. Anyways, I'll be covering a couple more ships today, and I look forward to talking to you all later. Have a good one.